Welcome everybody. Got a plumbing job to do today, which I really hate plumbing because I'm terrible at it because every time I deal with plumbing, something either breaks, leaks. I hate plumbing. But I got to replace a faucet today in the laundry room sink, and unfortunately the cold water shutoff is frozen on, so I got to replace the shutoff valve for the cold water, which is the top one there. Bottom one is for the washing machine, clothes washer. So first we'll shut off warm water and the warm water and the cold water. Will this work? Guy can hope. Okay, so next I gotta get a pan underneath there. Throw some wrenches. What I'm going to end up doing is removing all the lines, all four of them, or the hoses, and from there I'm going to have to lift this laundry tub up and over and make it more accessible, because this is literally about a 18 by 18 spot that I'm in. I'm 6'2", 250 pounds, and I really don't fit. It'd be nice if I could turn that knob so I could see what I'm doing. Don't even know if I even have the right adjustment. I guess I'll try it on this one first. Just get my wrench to the right size. I'm too lazy to go out in the garage and get a regular wrench. That's why an adjustable wrench is always a good thing to have. Okay. So now supposedly lefty loosey, righty tighty, except when you're laying upside down in the cramped space, you can't see what you're doing. Then you really have no idea which way you're going. Somebody needs to invent a ratcheting adjustable wrench. Or something. Oh boy, okay. Well, times like this I can understand why plumbers charge what they do. I had a plumber here last March, actually. Had to change a plumbing stack in the basement from cast iron to PVC, and man, that was like 300 some bucks an hour almost. Did an awesome job, but I wish I could charge that kind of money. They should make water shutoffs in the front instead of in the back, you know? So people can get to them. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to turn them almost a millimeter. Yeah, let's see if I can get the rest by hand. Let's see how strong my fingertips are this Monday morning. Just went to the Harbor Freight parking lot to see how to pick up some tools. I'll be showing you guys that sometime. Did I need the tools? No. Do most people need the tools? No. It's kind of one of those things where you don't have it, it's cool, and you want it. Okay, let's see where this is going to drain onto. Really? Okay, here you go. Oh my gosh, no water. Okay. Okay, that's one line out of 3. At least this one here, I can see what I'm doing. I apologize if you can't see what I'm doing. Because, like I said, there's only so much room under the sink. I wish they made even a quick disconnect for water lines. I'm sure that they would leak. Not like my stuff's not leaking now though. So what's the difference? Guess I better put my catch can over there in case there's some water in that line. Okay, 2 for 2. And let's see how tight these guys are. Oh yeah, okay. Get myself some channel locks. And yes, I know channel locks is a brand name, but nobody really calls these slip joint pliers. They call them channel locks. See? See how tight these are. Not terrible. Might as well loosen this one too since I got it in my hand. Okay. Now let's see if I can actually. Then on top of these pipes, you have these water arrestor things, which I'm not a plumber and I don't understand all the science for it, but it has something to do with water hammer, which I guess is a bunch of banging. This makes it harder because it means I have to lift up this laundry tub an extra 10 inches. And the reason I gotta lift it up. Hey, my first bit of water falling out. The reason I gotta lift it up is because there's a bottom back wall there, so I can't just slide it forward. So apparently what was installed, they installed it by lifting it up. Lucky me. Okay, so next thing to do would be undo this down pipe for the trap. I'm not going to remove the trap because it's going to be a whole nother disaster. So, okay, got your water lines done. I'm going to stand up, do some stretches, try to crack my back because I'm killing myself here. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, welcome back. Got the sink out. Definitely more of a chore than I expected to. I did have to take the trap of the drain out. And even that wasn't enough, so I had to cut the back out of the laundry tub, which was no big deal with the multi-tool. However, I did cut the stainless steel hose for the washing machine, so I will be making a trip to Home Depot to obviously get a new one. So, set this up here so you can see, hopefully. That should be good enough. Try to get this valve off. And yeah. So, something like that. Something like that. I'm trying not to break this copper line. Oh my lord. that's the whole thing of dissimilar metals and how they corrode. You have a copper, and I don't even know what this chrome plated stuff is. It ain't brass. But yeah, it definitely corroded. I replaced this, and I mean, time flies, but I would say 10, 12 years ago. So it's not like it was that long ago. I was expecting this giant stream of water to come out of me. Yep, there we are. Got the new one, which is, look at that, wrong thread. Story of my life. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll be stopping this for now. Run to the store, get myself a valve and a new hose, and I'll be back with you when I get back. Well, I'm back. Remember the old adage, measure twice, cut once? Well, also check the packaging. Decided to get a new valve for the hot side since I'm here and it was getting corroded. Well, look at that. The cold side has the hot side valve on because the other valve that I got was the wrong valve. Somebody decided to put the wrong valve in the correct packaging. And I'm not going to drive 45 minutes to go and get another valve. So this valve works. Open and close. So yeah. And then $35 for a washing machine hose. That is ridiculous. But now, for the whole reason I'm doing this is to replace the faucet on the laundry sink, which is this old crusty, rusty thing, and to get to the nuts is way up here, and then obviously you got the whole sink there. So that's the whole reason I'm doing this. It's basically just to get these two nuts off. Amazing. Like I said, the way these engineers design stuff, I mean, these days is worse. I mean, this thing is probably from the 1980s, if not the 1970s. I'll try to get you a better view up here. You can probably see it better than I can now. No offense, I probably should have looked at these hoses too, because they're not in the best shape. But I'm trying to do this on the cheap. Bought a cheap faucet on Amazon, and like I said, I was trying to do this all as cheap as possible. Well, story of my life. You end up going cheap, bites you. Okay, so now there's these little thumb knob things there you gotta unscrew, which you gotta have fingers the size of a leprechaun, since it is March. Yeah, imagine trying to do this with the sink in place. There's no way you could get your hand up there. I don't care how small you are. This is not happening. Holy cow, how many threads are on this thing? It's a faucet. We're not threading on an aircraft carrier or something. Wow, okay. That's one. Like I said, I can't justify, but I can see why plumbers charge so much because of all these headaches. But I was not gonna have a plumber come charge me almost, $600-700 to change a faucet. And there we go. Faucet's removed. Yummy. Get a nice rag here. Hopefully try to get some of that schmutz up. I guess I'll be back. I gotta get some cleaner, clean that up. I shall return. I ain't going that far this time. I'm back. Here's the lovely $20 faucet from Amazon. Excellent quality by Sobiz. So, as I'm dropping everything here, let's see what this thing looks like. It looks like a faucet. Got our thingy, our weight, and yes, that. So I'll set you down here. Maybe. There we go. I can try to open this stuff up. It's hermetically sealed. I wish a lot of these places would spend more time on the packaging or on the unit than on the packaging. And guess what, folks? I have another issue. As you can see, this is a single piece faucet, single piece, two piece. 1, 2. Since this is an old faucet, they didn't have single faucets back then. So that means I'm going to have to drill out a nice big hole. Yeah. So I'm going to go and see if I even have a large enough unibit to do that. Do you see why I hate plumbing, guys? This is why I normally don't do with plumbing, because besides it always leaks for me, I always run into issues. So once again, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with my bits. So let's try and drill a big hole. See if it works. Go up a size. This is why you have to have so many different tools, because if you want to try to do something on the cheap, yeah, well, you end up like this. Gotta love dull bits. Nope, not yet. That should work. Oh, that smells nice. If you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now. Ooh, that is warm. I think I'll come from underneath, get rid of those barbs. Okay. Beautiful. Now, oh boy. That's a big hole. Okay. I guess I'm going bigger. Well, go big or go home, huh? Ooh, that's warm. Okay, that better work. I can't go much bigger than that. So, we got that guy, which I'm assuming is for a sprayer, that. I have a feeling, like the rest of this project, it's not going to work. How? No. Okay. Oh my Lord. I was going to say, be my luck to have a handle in the back. Chintzy hardware. Perfect. Uh-huh. Yeah, yep. Okay. So, this. Who needs instructions, right? Well, what I recommend, if you guys have this kind of sink, buy a new one. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I did look, though, to be honest. I did not see any kind of laundry sinks that were a full cabinet like this. All the other ones were on legs. And, well, as you can see, it's unfinished under the floor there. So having legs would not have worked very well. Show you what I'm doing up here. Well, maybe I'll try to do it one-handed. He had this lovely nut here with set screws that have to go up in there. Sure, no problem. Yeah, I don't know what you guys can even see or can't see. I'm going to set you guys down for a while, and you can look at the lovely faucet, which is right there. There we go. You know what's really going to suck? Is if you're have to tighten these set screws again. Besides the fact you're going to need a 20-inch plus Phillips screwdriver, you're also going to need like a borescope or endoscope or whatever camera scope thingy. You're going to need one of those things to see what you're doing. Excuse me for my reaching here. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh, okay. It's kind of like the other faucet. You got 3 million feet of threads. Problem is here, is my nut bottoms out on the back of the unit, so I can't turn the washer anymore. which means I gotta turn the whole faucet. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Said no one. Get a nice faucet, he says, huh? That one's all corroded and leaking. We'll get a nice one. It has an extended reach and a spray bar. It'll be wonderful. All your worries will be over. Yeah. Again, says no one. This does have a weight on there, but I ain't gonna put the weight on until I know that I'm ready for it. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm there. I need a screwdriver. Tighten up those 2 set screws. Show you here. Yet. Be nice if you had some light. I got 2 set screws to hold that up there. But I don't have a screwdriver on me. No, and I don't really don't feel like going out to the garage because I'm lazy. Oh, I'm not lazy, I'm tired, which I'm also. Oh, and of course you need a screwdriver for the weight. Okay, well, guess what? I gotta go out in the garage. I'll be back again. For what, the 5th time. Okay, I am back. Screwdriver, kneeling in a floor full of metal shavings. With a sink project that, yeah, it's the same, well, like all plumbing for me, is the project from hell. I don't think I've ever really had a plumbing project that went smoothly the first time. Or the second time. I've installed sinks and faucets in my house. I had both my garages, I have sinks in there. So I had to run lines for that and drain lines and whatnot. I had to do all that. What the heck is this thing? Okay. And it always leaks, no matter what. It always leaks, and I always have issues. There's my other screw. You know, normally I use those shark bite connectors because I don't know how to solder very well. And most of the time they work good, except my bathroom, it decided to leak no matter how many times I were to redo it, it would leak. So I did what any guy would do, and I got some plumbing tape, kind of like that Flex Seal stuff, and I wrapped the crap around it. And I'm sure it's leaking still, but I didn't drip it on the floor. The tape's holding it. So, you know, this is kind of a how-to video. Apparently how to not do it. But that's okay. But anyways, if you see, we have a sink. The sprayer plugs into this guy. Weight is down there. 2 water lines. That's all connected up yonder. Faucet's in. So now I gotta change the the clothes washer hose. Because, like I said, I didn't have to, but apparently wasn't paying attention, and I cut it. We didn't need that light. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, can't fix that with tape. So let me get that one undone and fix that. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully it's one I can get to easily. Yeah, like I said, $35 for hose for this guy. I mean, it's stainless. It's stainless steel. It's not gold plated. Well, imagine that. It's tight. Which is probably a good thing, because if it wasn't tight, it would leak, huh? That's going to be my luck. Get all this back together. Turn the water on. And I'm going to see drips. And to fix anything, I gotta take it all apart again, because I can't reach nothing. Okay, got one hose down. Fancy new hose with red on it, so you know that's the hot water. Not like you don't know hot water is usually on the left-hand side, but I forgot to show you on the faucet that we just replaced. Whoever put the faucet in originally had it turned around. There's a blue handle and a red handle. Yeah, whoever installed it when the house was built had it backwards. So the red handle was cold. The blue handle was hot. Yeah. And then you wonder why I question whether it's worth spending $300 on a plumber. And there's the reason why. Okay. So now we have a new hot water line, an old cold water line. And welcome back. We are done. The sink is in. Took quite a while. I probably should have recorded it, but I would have looked like a turtle upside down. Had a heck of a time getting the back of the sink against the wall with the lip of the window frame, and then the plumbing pipes come up about a good 27-30 inches. Had to use one hand to lift up the sink up and over the plumbing pipes, while the other hand had to kind of position the pipes so they didn't hook onto the back of the sink itself. Door back on. Got a new hot side pipe, or hot side shut off. Cold side was the wrong shut off. They put it in the box. I didn't think of running around another 45 minutes. I put the hot side shut off there. So I figure whenever I shut off the water again in the future, I'll change that shut off. But right now, all four shut offs work. Obviously, the faucet works. There's a spray feature on there. The main reason why the faucet, besides the fact that it was corroded, this is nice and nice. I got the buckets up there. This is the old faucet. Nice and corroded. I mean, I guess it is a good 40 plus years old. But yeah. But, you know, a little bit of tools. I think I had just your basic tools. I mean, I guess not everybody's going to have a 1.1/8 unit bit, but hopefully your sink has all 3 holes, not just 2 like this one did. But otherwise, just basic basic tools, a lot of patience, a couple swear words, but obviously those are not on camera. And yeah, so I mean, it works. Like I said, I hate plumbing. And this is why. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe. It literally costs you nothing, but it helps me out a ton. There'll be more videos coming down the line. Different stuff. I mean, definitely not a lot of plumbing, but electrical, working on my trucks. I have a generator shed to do. I got a lot of maintenance to do around the house. Sorry for not being around for several weeks. YouTube or Google, I guess, locked me out because I couldn't get on for 11 days. And my dad passed away, so been dealing with that. Trying to have a positive attitude on things, but you know, when you lose a parent, and now I've lost both parents now in the last 3 years, so it's difficult for sure. But anyways, enough about me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to making another one. Hopefully down the road real soon. So like I said, please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.